Hi everyone, it's Caroline Southwell from Create Confidence Now. At the moment, I'm reading a book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey, the late great Stephen Covey. If you haven't read it, I recommend it. And maybe if you have, this will just be some revision for you. There's a section of the chapter that I'm reading at the moment that talks about kind of like emotional bank accounts. And I thought it was really pertinent as I thought of not only myself and the relationships that I have, but some of the people that I know very well who are doing things they don't realise are actually taking away from their relationships with other people and are taking away other people's confidence in them. Today's post is very much about the confidence that other people have in you and your ability to be good to them, essentially, in a relationship. Now, I'm not just talking about intimate relationships. It might be your relationship with your children or your spouse, your friends, anyone in your family, any work colleagues even, any relationship at all. So your interaction with any other human being. And the strength of that relationship is going to be based on how much good stuff, how much positive emotion, positive behaviours reinforce the integrity of that relationship. So, for example, when you genuinely compliment a friend, you are putting money, so to speak, in their emotional bank account. If you decide that on your way to work you're getting a coffee and you send them a text and say, hey, did you want a coffee? I'll pick you one up. And they're grateful for that. That puts money into your emotional bank account for that relationship. And so that's really good for your relationship with that person. Now, one of the things that I know I have done in the past, and I still see quite a few people do, is say they will do things for the other people in their life, but they're just overcommitting themselves, and so they don't have time to be able to actually get those things done. And I have a few people in particular that I can think of who consistently let the people around them down. Now, this blog post hasn't been inspired out of any sort of disappointment in any of my friends recently, but just reading through this particular chapter of Stephen Covey's, it just suddenly just hit me in the face again that, I do have these people who are beautiful, lovely people in my life, but who consistently, through their actions, and they don't realize it, but they constantly withdraw money from their emotional bank account that they have with me. And maybe you can think of people in your life as well that do that. So the key here is to think about the things that you have control over. Now, we don't always have control over the other people in our lives, but we do have control over what we do in our lives. So if you know that you're flat out and you know that there's a pretty good chance that when somebody asks you, hey, do you think we can catch up for lunch this week? And you know that you're so flat out it's not going to happen, say no. Say, look, I'm really sorry, but I'm so busy at the moment, and I would hate to say yes and then let you down, because you actually do less damage to a relationship by saying no in the first place than by saying yes and then not doing what you say you'll do. So, it's around, that idea of having integrity in what you do. And to relate it back to confidence again, it is really about making sure that you are doing the things that you say you will do. Because when you don't, then the other people who you let down have less confidence in you, have less confidence in your relationship with you. So, not the happiest topic today, but not everything around confidence is always happy and beautiful. Sometimes it's just about being brave enough to say, look, sorry, no, I don't have time at the moment. Can we do a coffee next week? Or can I give you a call instead of coming to see you? Think about a way that you can do it and be in integrity with yourself, but not let the other person down. And then that will continue to strengthen that relationship, and the person will continue to have confidence in you and your ability to be a good friend or a good business partner or a good, brother, sister, mother, cousin, whatever the role is. I hope you're all well. This is Carolyn from Create Confidence Now, and I will see you next time.